Welcome once again. In this episode, we are going to learn about lists and how you can make use of them in your workflow apps. At its simplest, a list is just a set of words that can be saved in an application and then reused in any form within that application. The primary function of a list is to populate the selection list of a field in a form. For example, the combo box widget is one type of field that displays a selection list, and the garage door RFQ form that we created earlier includes such a list. Currently, that list is configured in the Properties panel of the field, which is fine as long as we don't need to use that same list anywhere else in the app. If we do, then it is better to create it and save it as a list, because then we can reuse it in other forms, and if the list ever has to change, we only have to change it in one place. So if you are quite ready, let's learn about lists. Here we are in iPhora AppBuilder. The Garage Door RFQ app is already open and ready for editing. The first thing we're going to do is look at the form. We scroll down, I'm looking for the Model field, which is a combo box field, which functions as a drop-down list. Let's look at its properties. This field displays a list of models for the user to choose from. Currently, there are only 5 entries in the list. And what we're going to do now is we're going to recreate this list as a saved list within the app itself. And by doing that, we can then reuse that list wherever we need it. So if the model list is needed somewhere else, we can easily access it from there. So in order to do that, I'm going to close this without making any changes, exit from here, and look at the app menu on the left. And under lists, I'm going to click on the plus icon. The first thing we do here is we just give the list a name. It's simply going to be models. We give it a description. And then we select the source. And for the simpler type of list we're doing now, we're just going to do selection list. And at this point, what we need to do is just click on the plus button and make one entry for each item in the list. There, I think that recreates the same list that we had in the form itself. And now, 2 last steps here. We have to select the key and the label. And in this case here, there is only one column. It's called header 1, so we select the same thing for both. And then we click on the Create button. Now we go back into the form, and we're going to modify that field in order to use the new list. Here's the model field. We display its properties. And now down here where it says custom data list question mark, we're going to turn that off. So instead of specifying a custom list right there, we're now going to select a data list from within the app itself. And there it is, models. I'll select that. And I still need to select the default value, which is the value that appears by default. And we'll select standard, and then update, and then save. And that's all there is to it. At this point, when we open the app as a user, we'll see the same thing again, the exact same list. So now let's publish this app and then go into it as a user. And there it is. The model field behaves exactly as it did before, except now it is pulling its list from that saved list as opposed to the list that was entered into the properties. So that pretty much covers the basics of creating a list. In the next lesson, we'll show you how to create a more advanced list. So see you then.